I'm back once again to Prophet Studios for another full album reaction. This time it's going to be J.I.D's The Never Story, J.I.D, J.I.D. Now, full disclosure, I've heard the track Never by J.I.D. I've heard 151 Rum, which I know is not on this album. I've heard his XXL Freestyle, and I've heard his verse on Denzel Curry's Sirens on Taboo. Everything I've heard of J.I.D, J.I.D, whatever, I thought it was fantastic. I thought this guy's a really, really special talent, and I couldn't quite work out why he's not hit the stratospheres yet, but then again, it's early on in his career. I'm aware of his background, signed to Dreamville, all this sort of stuff. Seems like a really cool guy, and also we reacted to 151 Rum on Rock Reacts, which I'm sure you know me from, and if you don't, the link's in the description to my main big reaction channel with my buddy Simon Miller. He actually put that video on his Insta story, so that's super cool. Yeah, it seems like a real cool guy. But it seems like he's one of the really special up-and-coming talents in hip-hop and rap. So, very excited. I've been wanting to hear this record for a while. Really cool way to do it, make some content out of it. So without further ado, yeah, just going to get straight in. Album kicks off with a short track called Do Wop. Let's go.
Fucking wisdom tooth is killing me. Fuck. Check. Anybody can see the kid got it. I see niggas ignore it, so I feel a way about it. Friday night lights, I was catching and dropping punts, thinking about rapping. I could be J.I.D like Chris Johnson. My thumbs keep strumming, kind of like the Mumford and Sons. Mummy was done with
that beat is my cup of tea. That's becoming my catchphrase. Cup of tea. Like bluesy, almost real instrumentation in there. Not sure if it is or not, but yeah, I mean, the kind of boom back vibe, but with a little bit more bluesiness to it. If you have that as your beat, I'm automatically going to be adding 2 points to the score on a track. Lyrically, so far, he's just kind of introducing himself. Some slick lines in there already. Mumford and Sons was good. Friday Night Lights, I'm guessing there's a reference to a Cole track. Is that right? You know, I haven't listened to enough Cole yet because I want to do it in this format and on Rock Reacts. But I'm aware that that's something to do with him. So I'm guessing that might be a nod to that. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Glad we did that. Now I'm flying to Los Angeles with the 8th near my pre-rolls. Call that shit a tarantula. Tarantino on your big screen hole. Slave man, Southeast Coast. J.I.D or the Cap Leo. Alright, looking for it in the nighttime. I've been looking for it all day. I'ma get it at the right time. Watch it fuck on me the long way. Watch a nigga at the pop whip. Hit the bite with the
Sorry, why is this guy not as big as anybody in the game right now? Answer me that. Is it just time? Is it just a matter of time? I mean, talk about ticking all boxes. Flow, incredible. Lyrics, brilliant. Slick lines, beat, delivery. Seems like a cool guy. Boxes ticked. Boxes ticked. Right, so just crank genius up here. I'm going to use it sparingly because you end up making a ridiculously long video, but there was just some bars in there. I just kind of wanted to see if I caught them. I mean, slick. Slick isn't even a word. Kill shit, OJ. No way, Jose. Slow-mo, okay. I don't do the shit at your pace. I ain't here to do it your way. So, still like, yeah. Killing the rap game. Obviously, the reference to OJ Simpson. And then he's not sure about No Way, Jose. That didn't sound genius. But, yeah, slow-mo. Okay, I don't do so basically, he can go fast. He's not going like the mumble rap slow style like that. Slick.
I want war, I swore on your grave. I've been on my shit since like 6th, 5th, and 4th grade. Wait, even before grades, going to my brother court dates. And I asked my mom and dad what he did, but they'd never tell me. Then I figured we making all the noise, but you ain't have to call the boys. Some shit you just can't avoid. Dumb shit coolin' with the squad.
Fire. What an intro track. Like, what a way to introduce yourself to the world. That is just like saying, I'm here, I am at this level, I'm not at the level, I'm not the type of artist that's blowing up right now, I'm different, I am considerably better in my skill set than that, and also musically, the track sounded fantastic. What a great way to introduce yourself and to be completely authentically you. I think, I have a feeling that this is going to be an artist that really, really sticks with me, and I'm very excited the fact that I kind of caught him at the beginning of his run, you know. Yeah, we missed this, the 2017 record, obviously, but, you know, I know he's got a new project coming up, and, yeah, as opposed to catching someone 4 albums deep, 6 albums deep, or whatever it is, as we have done on this journey, to catch someone really early is exciting. Right, I've heard Never before, but I've not heard it for months, so, yeah, I'm going to try again. Looking forward to it.
Shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit, damn, but a nigga never gave two shits. Never been a bitch, never had a rollie on the wrist, never had shit I'ma take, never ask, can't give me this, give me that shit, give me everything. Never had the real dollar to my name, bruh. Shit been lame, bruh. I ain't even in this shit for the fame, bruh. It's the pain, bruh. Fuck with the mind of a mental fiend who dig deep in the depths when he in too deep. I crap on the steps where the demon sleeps and yell belch to my lord what he means to me. Oh my God, do be mean to me. And the ride with the bean is 3, and it's not what it seemed to be. I could die, I could fly, I could try very easily. I'm a guy.
That flow that he does when he brings in the singing voice, but he doesn't sing. He raps in that singing voice. He does it in a few different tracks. He did it in his freestyle. He did it in the Sirens as well. And he's and there, that to me is his like special move. His like ultra combo or something like that. And that's what separates him from everybody else. I think like he is there with all the different types of flows. He is there lyrically. He's up top tier straight away. The kind of combination of the haunting beat and haunting instrumental and his flow and delivery and lyrical content for this track, again about his past growing up in Atlanta, it is fantastic. But it's that's the special sauce for me. That kind of sing. Tell me if there are other rappers that do that like him. I mean, I'm talking about specifically like him. I know people use their voice sometimes. Some people sing a little bit more and have done over the years. But does anybody really do it exactly like that? Because that to me is a new thing. Nobody else is doing that, and it just sounds so good.
To the point everybody said it from the block and shit with Glocks and shit and popping, pippin', trapping, sipping lean. Y'all niggas fall for anything. You got the plug and Medellin. Kingpin, you a pin king.
Kingpin, you a pin king.
I forgot it changed.
What you call a chick that don't suck dick, you don't. And if you think you finna come up this, you won't. Down comes the boogie and up jumps the funk. This beat taking the beat and got hand out the lumps. Run game, bitches think I'm Todd Gurley or something. Give me a jersey, I done ball so hard I caught a hernia. Wheeled your bitch out my bed in the gurney. You got to leave, little mama, the clock's turning. We don't dap niggas, get the rap from the ratchet. Get the pack out the package. Little savage ass, ratchet ass, bastard ass, having ass, rapping ass, jacking ass, wait. Better pray to God they don't shoot at you. Dream of cleaning his dirty money out my cuticle. Then a nigga make the crowd jump like some boom.
That song's so good. It's so good. I completely forgot that it changed. Like we did it on Rock Raiders ages ago, and I maybe heard it once since then. But yeah, I completely forgot it changed beat halfway through and everything about it. Second beat's so good. First beat's brilliant, but second beat is so good. And he's just one of those artists that you can just go back in and every time you hear him, you're going to hear a new line, you're going to unpack something like that. I don't want to sit here and genius every single line and break it all down like that. We'll be here forever, and I want to enjoy the music as well. I think that's important. But yeah, this is like that plug-in Medellin, that was a slick line. So while it's not necessarily original, if it's truly personal, then it can also be nothing but original, if that makes sense. But I just think, yeah, this guy's an incredibly special artist. I think he has the power, I think he has the potential, I should say, to transcend just pure hip-hop like the biggest and best artists out there anymore, like Kendrick, like Cole, who have sort of broken through and had hits and recognition in broader sense music globally. I think he has the potential to do that, whether or not a breakthrough. It sounds silly, but like his name is terrible for SEO. It's so stupid with the dots in it. It's really difficult. If you know his name with the dots, he's easy to find. But even just trying to find this on Spotify, I just typed in J.I.D because I forgot he had the dots in his name. And I actually brought up somebody else's playlist where he's put all the songs together, but not the actual proper album under his artist thing. So little things like that can make a big difference. And it's not a name that people don't know how to say it. Just little stuff like that. But I still don't think it matters. I think he's so talented that he's just going to rise to the top anyway. All right, into Ed and Eddy.
Hold on, chill out, please give me a second. I'm drowsy off of Zan, nigga legs spaghetti. Cut all the bullshit.
This sounds like some of the stuff off KOD, which is interesting. That Zanny flow, that like affected Zan fueled flow is interesting. Maybe J. Cole was inspired by this for some of the tracks on there. so far, also could listen to this album if it stays at this level of production and beat selection. I could listen to this as an instrumental. It's a lot of kind of trip hoppy vibes with a kind of 90s vibe. You'll always have to forgive me when I'm talking about the specifics of hip hop, because like I'm not going to try and pretend like I'm an expert. I'm learning and studying every day, and I will become an expert. But I've not lived through it all day, every day until the last 6 months. I've just been a fan of selected artists and selected projects and selected albums over the years. But give me time. But so you always have to forgive me a little bit if I speak slightly out of turn, and I'll always look to the comments for corrections or advice or any of that sort of stuff. More than welcome, and yeah, really appreciate it. But yeah, there's some trip hoppiness, especially to this song, which is something I've talked about a lot on this channel. And yeah, there's a kind of West Coast vibe to it as well. I think lovely.
So y'all niggas love drugs like me. Love me like drugs. Bitch, I might be. Yo, love like bubble. Turn on lights, please.
Hit me back, little nigga.
Okay.
Now elevate my status to Gucci.
Hannibal lecture, body part bone collector. Nosy ass hoes get punched in the septum. That's part of the woes for throwing salt like Epsom. Part of my bros kinda off the rocker and steps. Don't step stupid.
Right, let me rewind that. I need to catch those bars.
Bone collector. Nosy ass hoes get punched in the septum.
Nosy ass hoes get punched in the septum.
The walls for throwing salt like Epsom. Part of my bros kinda off the
Salt like
rocker and
Epsom.
steps. Don't step stupid or you get slapped stupid. Believe at your neck like Gillette. Get you and a nigga next to ya. In present time they saying that I'm the next nigga. Whoa, that kinda sounds like a death trap. Can't back, better get you a jetpack. They shoot with a ref at. They shoot at your hefe. They leaving them stank like Pepe Le Pew. They just put a hole in his pepe.
I'm under pressure, smoking pressure, walking in no direction. Chalk it up to the devil for fucking with my perspective. Too young to be a witness, but old.
So all I know about Earth Gang is that I believe there's more than one of them, and they're J.I.D's mates, friends, right? I've not heard any of their music. Sound good. I don't know if that like intro bit was an actual guy's flow or if it was deliberately affected like that. It sounded like he was rapping while inhaling, like hello, I know. It was weird, but it sounded good. Yeah, this guy, whoever he is, sounds fire. And Jid's verse was a joke. It was a joke again.
Shit, just like the angels, oh shit, I feel a change in the shift. And niggas thinking like, look, I got the jug. I must say it's quite the finagle. Get rich. Me and Venus working on new videos to blockbusting city shows and pop-ups. And really though, I
New
feel
videos
as
for
though it's
Blockbuster.
My mama beat me, my fucking degree. I chose both pills, my thoughts 3D. And often I probably come off so off the DB that a little nigga like me
I
gotta keep
chose both pills. My thoughts 3D. Is that what he just said? I've got to go back.
thoughts 3D. And often I niggas ain't seen you, Venus. Shit, I ain't seen me. So many nights at the bottom, swore I was E.T. My mama beat me, my fucking degree. I chose both pills, my thoughts 3D. And off the Lauder you'll take the wheel, I'm flying in the young. Out of luck, out of hope to fuck up, so
Matter, and yes, them things gon' flash if you want to act up.
if you want to act up, if you want to act up,
Right, who was that? That last guy, the really long last verse, one of the Earth Gang. He was brilliant. He was brilliant. That song was fantastic. This whole album has kind of got an underground vibe to it. I was listening to some underground hip hop just the other day, and sometimes it doesn't. It's sort of like all slick lyrics and nice bars and nice beats and stuff like that, but it doesn't transcend and get to that next level. And I get why it kind of remains underground. That had that kind of vibe to it, but I do think that Jid is just that little bit more special, that he can take a song and drive something to the next level. That was fantastic as an album track though. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Great beat, loved the bass in that beat, the actual like, bass guitar in that beat, and then yeah, the Earth Gang. Find me some Earth Gang, like they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So far so good with this album. One day I'm going to do a reaction on this channel where I don't like something, but it's not happened yet.
yeah.
Okay, into Hereditary, and as always, if you have a piano in your beat, you get an extra point from me.
Let me explain. Shit, I shouldn't let you explain. You should just let me explain. I see the games you be playing. It's really ice in your veins.
Dude, I love the way that he moved off the hook straight into the rap, and it was all natural. It made it more like he was just a singer singing a chorus and then straight into a verse. Sometimes hip hop can feel a little bit broken up between the verses and the hooks, and I think sometimes that works really well. But I just like the fact that he moved seamlessly from him singing a hook. It does sound like he's got a nice voice, which makes sense, since he kind of does that singing rap, and then just straight into bars straight away. Wasn't so sure when it first kicked in if this was going to be as much my sort of thing as the rest of the album so far, but it does sound pretty good actually.
Shit, but that ain't the wave. Yeah, but if I'm keeping it true, I know it will be this way now. We don't speak, we sit, eat full face down. For me, God, she cut me deep just to see if I'm a bleed. I know this ain't what I
Some
need.
Travis Scott vibes to this, right? Just in the production in the background there. Interesting. It doesn't sound like a Travis Scott track, but wouldn't mind hearing them together.
But then you know I try.
Lovely voice.
Try to be the guy in your life. It's hereditary, baby. Why you playing with my heart? It's hereditary, girl. You could've said this from the start, yeah. But ain't that a way? Don't speak to me. I be like, okay, it's fine. That's just gonna prolong the fight. Maybe we said that at one of us upset, then we just not gonna sleep at night. Oh damn, man, this shit is turned all bad. Call mama, call dad, call easy, call pressure, call bad.
What a brilliant breakup song. Like, so many, like, pop music is just, I said this the other day on some video somewhere we make a lot. Pop music, basically, apart from club bangers and things like that, is one or two things. It's about meeting somebody, it's about breaking up with somebody. And it becomes boring because it's just the same people saying the same things over and over again. Nothing actually ever gets said. This feels personal, it feels legitimate, it's relatable. It's interesting. It's not my favourite track on the album, but it sounds great. Feels like it's definitely going to be a grower. Shows his versatility and range. There are moments where it almost feels like an R&B track. And yet, I'm learning more about J.I.D. I've learned more about J.I.D. in 6 tracks here than you learn from like most artists in way longer than that. I like the fact, but I also like the fact he's held off a little bit. I think there's a tendency sometimes these days actually for people to go so personal straight away because it's a little bit in vogue to completely bare your soul. It's impressive, and it's also, it can be very engaging and very important. And you look at artists like X, for example, it's the pinnacle of somebody's doing that, but I think because of his success, some artists are feeling like they need to go straight to that some way, and sometimes it comes across as a little bit affected, or perhaps that they haven't quite earned the right to spill that much to you straight away. It's like when you talk to somebody, right? If they go straight in with all of their deepest, darkest secrets straight away, it's quite overwhelming. Whereas J.I.D. here, he's letting us into his life. He's not going all the way in, he's just slowly letting us into his life, letting us into his heart, going into all bad. Mariba.
Tell the truth, it's all bad. Cause if you looking for the proof, it's all there. Come on, baby, I'ma tell the truth and nothing but the truth. But I don't wanna walk away without me saying what I have to say. And I've been praying this another way, but it's like mayhem on my fucking brain. I got to say I'm finna go insane. Nothing but the truth. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Bit of a pace killer on the album. I get it. Really, I'm not in love with that type of music. It's kind of slow, almost loungy, vibey, pseudo soul-y R&B stuff. It's never really been my favourite type of music. I think he does a good job. I think he has a nice voice. The playoff between the two is nice. A couple of nice lines in there, but yeah, a bit of a pace killer on the album for me. But like, I can handle one track like this on the album if we get back to bars and beats in a minute. But it's fine, just not loving it, that's all.
Boy, this intuition ancient. Oh, you ain't even really gotta say shit. I hope it's a blessed world, though I bet your next girl won't tell you the truth. I ain't finna cry, never mind, that's a lie. Plus you spilled milk all on my clothes. You got me extremely fucked up.
The last track was okay, but it's a skipper, really. It's a skipper. Okay, Underwear. Let's see where we go from here. Is the album going to whimper out, or is it going to get back to where it was?
Melancholy cool. Matthew McConaughey on a money mission. Matthew McConaughey on a money mission, trying to get it. Split it with all of my umbrellas. Boy, the revolution underway.
On the way.
No, it's underway.
Underwear.
You said underwear. All right. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
The initial reaction is I don't really like it. The beat's weird. I don't like that little affectation where he was just making a crack about the underwear twice. But there's something about it that makes me think it might be a bit of a grower. It's a challenging track. I like to be challenged sometimes. It doesn't necessarily suit this format of coverage, but at the same time, I want to always be as open-minded and as fair as possible for tracks that I don't immediately vibe with. This may end up being a skipper. It may end up being a track that I really like, but it's going to be hard to tell. Also, we're only halfway through, so it might change up, but I'm not loving it right now. But we'll see where I am 4th, 5th, 6th lesson.
You don't really like the fucking rhythm, so if it's an issue, then let's address it like salad. Come on, let us. Burger wanted beef with the king. Come on, checkers. Shiggity, check yourself before you wreck your niggas slapping that hands and let it take on. Just split it with all of my umbrellas. Go to revolution underway.
On the way.
No, it's underway.
Underwear.
Underwear.
Damn. Everything's underway.
Yeah. Melancholy cool. Matthew McConaughey on the money mission trying to.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see 5, 6 lessons time. I hope the album picks back up with something really good. So we're going straight into 8701, 8701, don't know how you're going to say it, with Black, who we just discovered, we just heard for the first time Rock Reacts on his track with J. Cole, which I really liked, and I definitely want to hear more of Black's music. So here we go, 8701, it's a short one. Let's see where we go.
That shit ain't better than my worst shit, yeah. Ain't better than my worst shit, yeah. Yo, best shit ain't better than my worst shit, yeah. Don't call me underrated, you ain't heard shit, yeah. Burn like 8701.
There we go.
New flow for the old one. My pants too tight, I don't hold no gun. But jitty book bag, probably hold one. Oh, man.
As I reminisce, I'm doing well, yeah. Buying with my 9, bitch, it ain't the smell, no. My nigga called the charger, he called the L. He down the goods for the inclement weather, trying to make it heavy. And heard your shit was light as a feather. That's fine, get it together. You can do better. You can be whatever you gon' be, but you can be never G the month. The kid, yeah. Serve shit on purpose, on point with the smooth word shit on purpose. Outpatient my service.
Dude, could have easily done another 2 minutes of that track. It was challenging and a weird beat again, like the previous track, but just way better. And then he just snapped for a minute there. And then it just ended. But okay, that's fine. But I could have easily done 2 more minutes of that track. And I definitely need to hear more Black, because that's track and a half, a little feature there. And very, very, very keen to hear more. Okay, Hoodbooger up next. 3 tracks to go.
Yeah, too many hoes on my D-I-C-K. I run the game like V-I-C-K. You ain't talking shit, no habla English. I can cock that thing back and ponder replay. I'ma be the man like a grey wolf. I'm murdering the game like Beowulf. What you saying? You bout to get slaved? Hop out the roof with the roof. Boy, I been happy with nothing. Imagine me if I got it. Say if my 9 stop busting them. She probably pop her mind. And then she just a Hoodbooger. Probably claim she exotic. The only thing that's exotic is all this weed in my pocket. But she fine. $23 in my pocket. I'm rich as fuck. Cause my nigga just hit me from the pen and I hooked them up. Fast 14 years, we hopping out of the matted black truck. I eat Baka your shot to give dick to Miss Hilson. Do the pretty girl rock with this shit in your kidneys. Blow the clit to oblivion. Guess I'm talking belligerent. If I got it, say if my 9 stop busting. Imagine me with a shot that I've been pushing this Pontiac. Imagine me in the robbery.
Good length on that track. 2.5 minutes. Yeah, it was good. Nice beat. Nice lines. Decent little. Yeah, the last 2 tracks, good. Okay. Somebody and then Lauder. Or Lauder? Yeah, good. And then that's it.
Everybody gotta be something. Everybody gotta love somebody. Everybody gotta fuck somebody. The rap game like checkers and chess, and trying to make a monopoly. I got a lot of mess, but it's cool, I'ma test it. Got my choice route, I'm destined for greatness. Patience is cool, I had to learn that too. Everybody gotta jug somebody, Everybody gotta jug somebody, Everybody gotta be something.
Yes, there's a nice, positive, vibey 90s style to it. It reminds me of Jurassic 5. Like this track so far, again, just relatable stuff about his personal life, but never going too raw and open and sort of bleeding heart with it, which I like. You know, we want to learn more and more about J.I.D as his career goes on. I don't need to know everything straight away in 2 tracks. Some artists do that brilliantly, but I feel like he is slightly more restrained in that fact, like I said before, and I appreciate that. This is a nice track so far. Very nice track.
Ask me what's my sound, I tell him nothing particular. I'm blowing this purple till I feel perpendicular. My flow crash like homicide vehicular. Leaving niggas brain at the scene, sign for signature. Kissing the flames, he dropped gems about life and getting up in the game, or getting fucked in the game, and how it's really kinda tough to complain when you can be what you want and not really much to explain. So fuck that, hustle for cream and go for the dream. Everybody gotta be something. Everybody wanna be something. Everybody gotta be something.
No? Where are we going?
There was so many people come out of that mall and we were tired. I said, we just going to sit down.
Yeah, I could have done with another verse on that track instead of this little skit or audio clip or whatever. A really good track. Really good track. Love that middle verse. We was talking about Daime and other stuff, and we was talking about getting up and line about perpendicular, like spoken to perpendicular to the perpendicular. Slick. So good. Into the final track. Lauder. Don't know. Seen the name of this before. Seen this recommended in the comments on Rock Reacts.
Okay, I told motherfuckers I was sick as a bitch. Same dreams and epiphanies. Me and my niggas the same lines of symmetry with some empathy. Remember we were front yard brawl with Big Timothy. Kick them doors because we had a lot of energy. To guard with the big dream, I need guidance. Cause if I don't succeed, I probably proceed violence. Sipping on the brown, no bobbing. I don't fuck with nobody, no team and no posse. You can catch it like Shocky. Southern lyricists don't exist like my flow was a bitch. That I will be the guy that make my black people proud of me. Roses to the mothers of anybody that doubted me. Yo, chick won't dick, bitch. Dove in the covers, oversee my areas.
Roses to. What did he say? I'm gonna rewind it.
Roses to the mothers of anybody that doubted me. Yo, chick won't dick, bitch. Dove in the covers, oversee my area. Surveyed over my brothers, you the kid. Let's get it poppin'. They pulling pistols on Apostle Paul. So pay the piper and meet the sniper. Legend to fall. I knew in diapers, you and I was nothing to like it all. Let me watch how I maneuver. I influence the influences. The flow is like a fluent influenza going through the motions. So I motivate all of my niggas. They tell me killing with kindness. I is the irony. The iron can straighten out any wrinkle in existence. Ripple in time, triple my eyes. Realistically sick in the mind, sick in the head. Wish I was dead, sick on the meds, dick in my legs, sick. I'm give them, send them to hell. Okay, I told motherfuckers I was sick as a.
Well, I'm not sure about that very end bit. That was weird, but the song's fire, dude. That second verse was unbelievable. Maybe third verse, whatever the last verse was. It was just layers upon layers upon layers, lines upon lines upon lines, double entendre, triple entendre. Oh, that might have been the best song of the album. That was a fucking closer, dude. I can see why people were asking for us to react to that one. Overall, thoughts? Kind of like I said, I'm excited the fact that we've caught this guy reasonably early. I know he's had this project. I know he had the DiCaprio thing before that. I'm going to go track that down. It didn't seem to be on Spotify, but I'm sure it's easy enough to find. And I know he's got a new project may come before the end of this year, so I'm really excited to hear that. It wasn't an absolute all-time classic. I think tracks like Underwear, All Bad weren't great. There was some sort of okay tracks, like Hoodbooger was decent, General was decent. but never Lauder, D-Vision, as short as it was, 8701 was really good, as short as it was, Somebody was really, really good. And I'm just so excited by this guy. Like, I just think he's fantastic. He has everything. Like I said, he ticks all the boxes, man. He ticks all the boxes. And I've said this so many times, right? As you may or may not know about me, my profession for many, many years, and still kind of is, I do other things now, including YouTube videos, was a writer. I wrote on video games magazines from 2005 is when I started, up to now. And so writing is my game. And I don't understand why more people in my profession aren't just obsessed with people like that. That grasp with the English language, that ability to be that clever with the English language, but also to be that concise. It's great being recommended a great writer on a 500-page book, and I've no doubt about that sort of stuff, but my brain just can't attach itself to that sort of writing. It drifts. But great lyricists in hip-hop is something that I've become, well, now ludicrously obsessed with. But even before I was doing any of this, talking about hip-hop and learning about hip-hop on these channels, when I was just a fan here and there of artists here and there, I was always blown away by their ability to command this language and to do stuff with this language, and different ways of speaking, different slang, but also just to be able to bend and fold words to create new ways of speaking. So much metaphor, so much simile, so many double entendres, and this guy is just he's everything that I could ever want in a rapper. And I just think that I'm looking forward to his next project. We just want to see a guy like this grow. We've got a very, very good project here with loads of great tracks. I think he has the potential to truly deliver all-time classics. He has everything. He's on the right label. He has everything, all the power to do it. He has a fantastic ear for beats. Again, he's an amazing writer and rapper. He has all the power to deliver something that really takes him to the absolute next level and is held in the highest regard. As it was, the Never story, very, very, very good. Definitely going to listen to it multiple times. We'll be picking tracks out here and there to put on various playlists. Just really glad I heard it. Like, I've been looking forward to listening to that for a while. And yeah, just let me know where I should be going next. Give me some thoughts. Give me some ideas. There are some absolute pinnacle classics of the last 10 years in this genre that will get done. Don't stop recommending them, but I think you know which ones I mean. They will get done, probably at various sub-milestones, so they're fun. And also to give us the chance to still react to some of the individual tracks over on Rock Reacts, because that's what brought us to the dance, finding these classic tracks and reacting to them, talking about them, and people recommending new ones. So we don't want to jump down and do all those albums just yet, but it's getting close. It's getting to the point where if me and Si don't listen to some of these all-time classic hip-hop albums, especially sort of, post-2005 classic hip-hop albums, it starts to become a little bit weird, doesn't it, if we're still talking about hip-hop and we haven't heard, like, the main 5 albums. So expect those in a bit, not just yet, but yeah, give me some ideas where to go. Give me some artists to try out. We've done X, we've done Travis, we've done a very lyrical guy here in J.I.D. We're not just going to stick to hip-hop as well. We'll be doing metal, rock, all sorts of things as we get more time, and I'm doing YouTube, hopefully the equivalent of full-time. I'll always do other work as well. I'll have more time to do more albums. I'll have more time to do reviews. I'll have more time on this channel. We'll have more time on Rock Reacts as well. So just keep the views, shares, likes, subscribes coming, and hoping by the beginning of next year I can really go all in on YouTube and knock some of the other stuff that I'm doing off and really take this to another level, really take Rock Reacts to the next level with Miller. Subscribe, share, please let me know where you want to go next. Let me know your thoughts on J.I.D. and Never Story. Tell me what Earthgang I should be listening to, and ultimately, thank you very much for all this insane support and love. The support on the X video, the support on the Travis video has been nuts. It's really been mind-blowing. And obviously all the stuff on Rock Reacts as well. I've been John Denton. I'll stop talking now, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!